Hello, church family. I'm here today to give you the update. The deacons met last Wednesday night, talked about services. Where do we go from here? How do we go from here? We talked about a lot of things Wednesday night, and today we want to do a little video, kind of bring you up to date, the main things that we talked about. First of all, the schedule. Next Sunday morning, January 31st, 10:45, we are going to resume services in person here in the sanctuary. Of course, we will continue to live stream our Sunday morning service on Facebook Live. Also, we're going to do other videos in the future to try and keep you up to date on everything that is going on. Then on Wednesday night, February the 3rd at 6:30, we're going to resume our adult prayer meetings, so that will be on February 3rd. Now on Sunday, February the 7th, we will have our 10:45 worship service. But before that, we're going to resume Sunday school 9:30 on Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, we'll be having our evening worship services. So again, next Sunday morning, we'll be meeting here live, and then the following Sunday, we'll have Sunday school, morning worship, evening services, and on February the 3rd, we will be resuming prayer meeting at 6:30. Now, there are some issues with safety that we want to emphasize to you. We will have hand sanitizer stations available at the front door, at both the side entrances here, and they're there for your use. We encourage you to use the hand sanitizers. Our greeters will be at all the doors. They will be opening, closing the doors to minimize touching, everyone coming up, touching doors. Mask, I have one here. I don't have it on right now since I'm talking to you, but we strongly encourage you during the worship service that everyone, guests, members, at all of our activities, we encourage you to please wear your mask. If you're here, you don't have a mask, the ushers will have masks. We will have them available for you. Another big issue is social distancing. We want every member and every guest to be able to worship and to worship safely. And for this to happen, we need to honor the 6-foot rule. That includes front to back, side to side, that we try and stay 6 feet from each other unless it's an immediate family. If you're in an immediate family, of course, you can sit together. Now, one of the issues with this that kind of makes it difficult, the close of the service, we have a center aisle. We're Baptists, we love to talk, and we congregate in that center aisle. So there's some issues there that we want to discuss with you, and some things that we would like to suggest that you do to minimize the contact at the close of the service and how we can safely exit from our services. One of the issues we have is when we dismiss the service, we're running into some social distancing problems. So how do we exit the church? We do have side aisles. I would encourage you, if you could utilize these side aisles. We have an exit here. We have an exit over here. In the past, what we usually do is we all come to the center aisle. So first thing I would ask you to do when the service is over, if you don't have your mask on, if you would put your mask on as you enter into the center aisle, as you begin to exit. This is where we usually, as very friendly members of Mount Enon, we like to stop and talk to everyone as they're coming out, and we'll hug their necks and pat them on the back and do all of those things. And that is where we're losing our social distancing. So what I'm asking, if you would just go down the aisle, but please don't stop. Please don't congregate. As you go out the double doors into the foyer, we have a tendency, that's kind of a bottleneck area. We'll talk, hug, fist bump, do all of those things. But what we're asking, just till we get this thing under control and see where we're going with it, If you would just continue, go out the doors, out onto the outside area. If you want to stay out there and talk, that's fine. But we do ask, please don't stop and congregate in areas where church members are trying to exit to get to the parking lot, get to their cars. Hopefully this will be short term. Hopefully we won't have to do this much longer. But in the meantime, for the safety of others, safety of ourselves, we do ask you, wear your mask, do your social distancing, use the hand sanitizer stations at the doors. Thank you. Another thing I would like to encourage you, if you are sick, if you have a fever, or any reason that you may believe that you've been exposed to someone with COVID in the last 14 days, we ask if you would, for your safety, for the safety of the church family, to continue to worship at home. You can watch us live stream on Facebook. We also encourage you, there's some in our congregation that may have underlying health conditions, and for your safety, we don't want to do anything that might compromise your immune system. So we ask that if you think that you have these underlying conditions, that if you would, please continue to worship at home. And as soon as possible, we would love to have you back and would encourage you to be back. But all of these things are for your safety. We want to meet. We want to meet here in person. But we also want to do it as safely as possible. As I said a few moments ago, there will be more videos. We'll keep you up to date. But if you do have any questions, please give me a call, any of the deacons. We would be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you, and have a blessed day.